Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Things have been going pretty well lately. We're on a win streak of 4 between greedier and regular modes, and I think we're due for an Eve run. I think Eve, if you defeat Blue Baby as Eve, if you go to the chest, you get... can we go to the chest yet? I don't actually know that we can. Have we done that yet? I don't think we have. Well, either way, we should go to kill Isaac then, because that'll help us unlock the chest. But if you kill Blue Baby, go to the chest and kill Blue Baby, you get a Sacrificial Dagger, the, hands down, far and away best orbital in the game. LD7K, LE4Z is our seed here. I will take an early analog stick. It's not my favorite tears up in the game. That's hit you while you're working for certain. That is definitely 100% true, but it is a fine... Careful here. Okay, so you do that, and then you can just snag this and not worry about things. So we do want a bomb. If we get a bomb, we get a Tinted Rock. We can make Horror of Babylon happen with our Razor Blade here, most likely. If we get a bomb, we actually can get 2 Tinted Rocks, because there is a way to get 2 bombs at a different location here on the floor. So a bomb really sets this run off, gets us rolling. So we'll be really hoping to get a bomb drop. There we go. There it is. So here's what you do. You come back this way. You don't shoot. A viewer, I believe it was Wex Major, if I'm not mistaken, pointed out recently that a major thing that I do always is, to my detriment, I never ever stop shooting in the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. And most of the time, actually, you don't get punished for that. You know what really would be bad for me would be if, like, in addition to the rooms where, like, if you walk forward, you walk right into the spikes. If they added a room where, like, a one-shot explosive thing just sat right in front of the door, that would be a real son of a bitch for me. Now, that was a ricochet I didn't see coming. I thought we were in the clear there to not take damage. So we did lose one of our soul hearts very quickly here. You know what? I feel like that's our second secret, and it is. I don't want the left hand. I think the left hand is kind of bad. I will take Infamy, of course. I think the left hand is kind of bad. But maybe we should take it for a little bit. While we don't have a lot of keys, let's take the left hand. We will be dropping this at some point. It's not as easy to become Guppy as it used to be in this game, and thus I think the left hand has become overrated. It used to be much more amazing when the red chest pool was much smaller, but I'm not sold on it being even like a net positive usually to pick it up now. But I actually don't want that. I'd rather... we should have taken it because I could Razor Blade myself down, but I'd rather actually be able to get to Soul Hearts only sooner rather than later anyway. A little, I don't know. Do you take the HP? Do you not take the HP? There could be an argument either way, I think. Probably the argument slants on the side of taking the HP to have more to trade in the Deal with the Devil. Like, if we have a couple of good items now, I might end up, being sad, being unable to take them both. But I've got a nice chunk of recording time. The baby went down pretty early to sleep tonight. I hummed over and over and over to her until she finally went to sleep. Such is the life of the dad. It's there's a Sisyphean nature to the role of the dad taking care of the baby. Like you rock the baby to sleep, the baby wakes up, you rock the baby to sleep again, eventually, right? Like, I put the pacifier, or the bink, as we call it, in the baby's mouth. The baby throws it on the floor, I pick it up, she throws it on the floor again, etc., etc. There's a lot of repetition, a lot of seeming futility, but it's for the most worthy cause you could possibly imagine of raising a child, of course. We will do this. We will do this. And here's an example of where the left hand is actually good. Pandora's Box gonna do a lot better job for us probably than the Razor Blade, which already pretty much served its purpose as long as we don't pick up red health. And hopefully, again, we get to trade away our red health containers in the deal with the devil, so we don't even have to worry about it anymore. You know? Just get rid of that mental overhead of watching out for ruining Whore of Babylon. Obviously, one of Eve's major only advantages. Didn't even see that black heart for a second over there. Where did that even come from? Where did that even come from? Did we poison something? Very confused by that black heart. I mean, I'm happy about it, of course. I don't think it came out of a red chest. I don't think that's a thing. So I don't know how it transpired, but I'm happy to have it. I mean, we have the virus, so if we poisoned an enemy, that could have resulted in it. You know, host hat explosion immunity is pretty nice. Wish we could get this on a greedier, you know, but having it here is nice enough. If we can get an orbital, host hat, one of my favorite uses of host hat in the mom fight. Because if you get an orbital, can't take damage from the foot, just hang in there. Do hella damage to the foot with the orbital. Alright, so this is our second secret. We don't want red health. Let's get fighting. We're gonna probably seek to use Pandora's box on the next floor. I prefer not to find a good active item on this floor in our deal with the devil, but we'll cross that bridge should we come to it. But nice leisurely night of recording after performing my exercises in futility as mentioned, but they're still edifying, you know? There's a strange sense of pride with that comes along with the dad grind that I can't really describe unless you've been there, sort of. You know, I will take this. These are bad. So let's actually just not. I know Dark Bum like saves a run, but I don't think I need him. You know what? Can you get out of here, please? I don't think I need a Dark Bum, and instead, we're gonna try for some Angel Deal action. Let's try to make that happen. I will take Binky. That's a nice pull for us. Getting our tier rate up here, and we'll keep going on the red chest gamble while we still got the left hand working for us. You know, you never know. Some guppy love. I don't think you have to unlock any of the guppy items. I don't know if you have to unlock any of the items in the red chest pool, though. So I was gonna say maybe we have an advantage to get guppy because maybe like the other items haven't been unlocked, but I think they're all unlocked by default. You might have to unlock like Curse of the Tower or Cursed Eye, oddly enough, but I'm not. No, because we had those already. We had like Cursed Eye and like one of maybe the very first run that we recorded in this save file. Definitely an early one. But you know, nice chunk of time to record here. I was proactive, which is unlike me, honestly, over the weekend, and got the grocery shopping done, which is, you know, it's cliche. Every adult talks like this to younger people, but I've learned the value of doing things ahead of time. And it was only when I started to really like run out of time to do the things that I wanted to do that I saw the value of it. And now that I do see the value of it, I wish when I had more time that I did annoying things ahead of time, because then I would have had even more time to do the things I wanted to do when I wanted to do them. But it's hard to see that when you're younger, you know? I took care of the grocery shopping, and so now, you know, I'm free, careless, weightless, like an Apollo astronaut. I don't want it. We should touch actives. We need to remember to touch actives. Although we can't touch the active without taking the active, and I don't want to take telepathy for dummies. I don't really want that either, although that does do some good stuff for us. I'm gonna keep going hard here. Yeah, we'll take the halo. Now that's gonna temporarily, and since it is, we're gonna do this too. It's gonna temporarily ruin our Whore of Babylon, but we're gonna hope we can rectify that, and it's gonna be worth it in the long run. So we're temporarily, actually, I think, maybe a good bit weaker here, but with increased hope for the future, potentially. See, I mean, analog tears, analog stick, it's a little bit annoying because it makes you notice that I'm missing shots here occasionally, and don't say what else is new. I hear you. I hear you. I sometimes miss to begin with, but the analog stick, you know, it just flies counter to how you normally shoot in Isaac, because I line myself up, you know, perfectly horizontally or vertically with the enemy, but because it's analog stick and the stick is ever so slightly askew as I'm positioning it, you know, with the controller and moving up and down, we get a little bit of an annoying effect where we miss shots here and there. We used up all our bombs. Honestly, I'm glad we got Halo though. I think out of all the choices of items we had, you know, I mean, telepathy for dummies, at least you get like 1/3 towards bookworm, but it's not a huge deal. I do wish we had a little bit more DPS here though, because this fight's getting a little. It's not often that this fight gets too overwhelming, but here we are. I made it through that little dodging gamble there. Taking out his minions when we can, but really trying to focus on doing damage to the man himself. But, you know, I don't actually mind grocery shopping, and if my wife is watching this, as she often watches all our videos, she'll be like, "Oh, let me just write that down for posterity." I don't actually mind grocery shopping. What I mind is the time that grocery shopping takes. It's just a long chore. There are some grocery stores near us. That's bad, like real bad. Like I don't want it. We'll touch it, but like I don't want to use it like at all. There are some grocery stores near us that allow you to either do delivery or pick up, like have someone do your grocery shopping for you and then pick up the groceries. And that's the option that I would choose because we live very close to the grocery store, so it'd be silly to do delivery. But if I could save the time being in the grocery store, sign me up. So I'm like, if I can get on a waiting list or something, like let me know. Because I am down. I'll pay the fee. I'll pay the surcharge to save that precious time of my life to reclaim that grocery store time. It's also just getting groceries is an annoyance. You know, the grocery store is a Wild West. It's a lawless place. A wretched hive of scum and villainy, or maze and lost, I think we have now. That's gonna be a problem. You know, we have explosion immunity, so we don't have to worry about that. There's no rules for the grocery store, you know, like it really annoys me. I hate interacting with the public. I'm sort of a curmudgeon. Like I just hate. I don't have social anxiety. What's like? Is there a term for like social underlying seething rage? Like I just hate strangers. I don't get anxious. I just despise them instantly without any basis or you know, validate or like no vindication, no validation for why I feel this way. It just is. But I don't know. Like you know, in the grocery store, you would think that people would follow like maybe like elementary traffic laws when they're navigating the grocery store, but they don't. Like constantly, one of my grocery store. All right, well, I mean, I'm getting a little carried away with the grocery store stories, but and we're taking some damage, but we should be fine. A huge pet peeve of mine is that people. I thought I was fine, but I ended up taking contact damage there. I knew I wasn't going to take explosion damage, so I got in there with the orbital, but we ended up taking contact damage, which is a little embarrassing. Constantly, people will pull out... Okay, be careful here. You know, you got this situation in the grocery store where you're in... one person is in an aisle in their cart, and the other person is in, like, what I would call, like, the main thoroughfare. Like, maybe it's, like, the section between... That's good, because now maybe we'll still get a devil or angel deal here. Like, the section between, between the registers and the aisles, for instance. It's a little wider. It's like your main thoroughfare in the grocery store. And the person in the aisle will just come barreling out with their cart with no regard for whether or not they are like pulling out into oncoming traffic, I guess is the way I would describe it. And that seems ridiculous to me. Like, have you not been in a car? Like, do you not understand how like right of way works? Like, you freaking crazy person. Like, it's not, I mean, it's not like you're gonna kill somebody, I guess is like maybe the excuse that they give themselves. But you are gonna smash your cart into mine and then look at me like I'm the asshole. And then I'm just gonna give you, I'm not gonna say fuck you, but I'm gonna look at you and it's gonna say fuck you. 100%. I don't know. We're gonna take this. Yes. Yes to both. So we will take this. You know, we should do this. If we're gonna do this, we should go all in here. Old bandage giving me some HP. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to figure out what's massaging my health. Okay. That's fine. We got a 2 of hearts. Doesn't matter. We're gonna take this, we're gonna pop this, and we're gonna roll on through. Now we got Whore of Babylon, now we got a guppy item, and we're pretty much good to go. I did not go to the item room on this floor, I don't think. Which is a bit of an annoyance because of the curses that we're exhibiting right now. It is what it is. Yeah, nobody follows. There's no etiquette. It's like I don't know what it is. It's the fact that like you're probably not gonna see the people you see at the grocery store again, or like if you do, you're unlikely to recognize them. Maybe it's like pseudo anonymity. It's like, you know, random person plus anonymity like on the internet makes them into like a total troll. Random person plus like pseudo anonymity in the grocery store makes them like cut me off in the lane to the register. Like I had someone literally the other day, like a couple weeks ago, like a couple grocery trips ago, I should say. I'm coming up to a register, about to like pull my cart, and this guy like speed walks his cart. And I just stand there like, really, dude? This guy like speed walks his cart to beat me to the aisle. And I was like, all right, I mean, like, if getting groceries is that important to you, like, go for it, I suppose. If you really want to be like a inconsiderate jerk, it's fine. You can have the spot. Like, I'm not like a confrontational. Nah, I don't think so. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna push this one to the limit as well. Oh, well, I regret everything, but we'll take Acid Baby. You know the benefit of Acid Baby? I'm unlikely to pick up Acid Baby normally, so the fact that we did here, probably good because we actually will touch him. I was just looking to see if there was a, you know what, let's grab a pill. We never do this, and this is, we'll be able to use it with Acid Baby. I was just looking to see if there was a donation machine in there is what I was about to spit out. Wow, the grocery store, it's an annoying place where, strangers are enabled to, like, lack it. Oh my god, maze plus lost, please. Set me free. Bring him home! Where the hell am I? Oh god, okay. Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed. It's gotta be up, but if it mazes me again, I'm gonna be fucked. It's up here and left. Don't do it. Thank God. Oh. And I also, like, I struggle sometimes with getting groceries because, like, I still think of myself mentally as, like, 19, and I don't feel qualified to be my own nutritionist. I feel like a fraud. I feel like somebody else should be in there making the decisions for me. Like, I try to do some research. I try to eat healthy, but, like, there's a lot of things to consider when going to the grocery store. There's a lot of misinformation out there. I try to do my best. I've been thinking about recently, I've been considering the possibility of transitioning to a less meat-filled diet. which is a hard one for me because I do love the taste of sweet, delicious meat. I like the way the meat feels in my mouth. It's good stuff. I love burgers. I love it all. I love bacon. I love chicken. It's all delicious. At least I was thinking about transitioning away from beef though, because it's so bad for the environment. I don't know if you guys have like seen any of the statistics, generally speaking, but like the emissions just generated by like the feed necessary to feed, like the grain and like, oh god, and things like that needed to feed like cattle so they can graze and then, you know, be fed until they are large enough to be slaughtered for our consumption. It's off the charts, dude. It's crazy. So, I mean, I haven't really made good on this this aspiration in any way yet, except like we're cheap, so we don't eat meat very often. I mean, we eat chicken all the time. I will say that. Why did I take the amnesia pill? I wanted to just drop it, and my brain said that's the drop button. Trust me. Whoa, I got pushed a little bit. It's okay. You know, could be worse. We can take a single red heart as Eve. You can be at a full red heart and still have Whore of Babylon. Fun fact, fun little difference, distinction about Eve versus the other characters who need to be at a half heart. Notched axe. Well, it's not going to do anything for us here, huh? All right, fine. You know, let's take a gamble. We got one guppy item. A key for a red chest when you've got 6 keys. It's a fine trade. It's not an advisable trade necessarily, but it's not gonna break you. But we eat chicken all the time. We do not eat beef very often, but we do get Blue Apron, and that occasionally. So we are like, the reason I'm using pills in combat, which I never normally would do, is because Acid Baby poisons the enemies, and also because I never normally would do it. So it's kind of fun to mix it up. You know, I rarely get to do something completely different that I almost never or have never done in Isaac run, and this is about as close as it gets. We don't really want a puberty pill. We don't want the health up that we get from taking 3 of them. Okay, so we're not gonna make boss rush, and that's 100% fine. I don't know. I don't think we have boss rush done as Eve, but it'll happen. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, we don't have anything done as Eve actually. Growth hormones gives us spun, which is actually just hysterical to have spun this early. It's kind of crazy. Let's see if we could make hush. Let's see if we can make hush. But Casey and I get Blue Apron, and like some of the time in Blue Apron, and actually a lot of the time because we like actually pick it when it's available. So I'm flying kind of counter to what I'm claiming here. You know, a lot of the time we do get burgers with our Blue Apron meal, but there was a time in my life, you know, I guess I've come a long way is all I'm trying to say, because there was a time in my life when I definitely ate burgers, you know, many times a week. Ate beef many times a week, either burgers or steak or something like that. So I've definitely cut back over the course of my life, but I'm still not necessarily where I want to be. I don't think we need anything really, so I think I want to donate. Store upgrade level 3 seems nice. I will throw my only bomb down here just to knock that guy out, although that did not give us... Oh, we blew up shopkeepers in the secret room, you silly man. Luck up gives us a little poison, plus the luck up, of course. Other one? So, I mean... It's like a lot of things in my life. I think I'm you know, quote unquote trying to cut back on red meat consumption, but I'm not really trying. It's just something that I sort of know I should do. I've thought about, I mean, maybe we should do, even away from chicken, we should do like meatless Mondays. I know that's like a first step for a lot of people who turn vegan or vegetarian, is to take one day and just eliminate the meat from the diet on that day. Thank you, Infamy. We're good to go here. Let's rock and roll. So we don't have to fear the... We did get our orbital, which I never really commented on after asking for it, but we don't have to fear the foot here, as mentioned. because we have host hat. I mean, I do kind of still not want to be stomped on, because it just pushes me away. So we just step a little bit to the side. Just don't have to fear taking damage, which is awesome. So we got the negative. We do want to go to Isaac, though. All right, didn't get to deal with the devil. Let's come down here. We'll use our pill in a room of combat. We don't really have much to fear. If we get, like, I mean, we already had paralysis, which is pretty bad. If we get, like, explosive diarrhea or something, that's just the way it goes. Take 1 damage or maybe even 2, and we'd still be 100% fine. I don't know, man. I hate getting groceries. Getting groceries is also, it's a little scary. Yeah. It's a little scary, and I know you're hearing me say getting groceries is scary. What the hell are you on about? It's a little scary because it's one of the places in life, I feel like, where you can really see that automation is replacing human beings. And I feel like I saw this writing on the wall many years ago where I was one of the few people I knew, at least, who I always wanted to go, and now I don't care anymore because it's like, it's too far gone. But I always, when they first came out with like the self-scan checkout things, I was like, no, this is technology replacing humans. This is not a good idea. I was like, I want to go to the human cashier, and I would make a point to like not use, back then they were called U-scans, at least where I lived. It's like the letter U dash scan. They always have like some kind of clever, quirky name. Especially when those technologies first come out, there's always some silly name, and then later they're just like self-scan. It's like they simplify it. You know, I will go into the curse room because I'm not afraid, and because there's a tinted rock right here, which will probably give us the HP to do so, and it did. Stingy with the guppy items right now. They're definitely stingy with the guppy items. Thank you, Infamy, once again. Gotta give credit where credit's due. But I used to very purposely, very intentionally avoid the self-checkout aisle in hopes of, you know, as a like as a young postmodern, you know, enlightened individual, I was gonna stave off automation all by myself. You know, obviously that's ridiculous, but that's sort of how I felt about it. You know, I had this high and mighty thought of myself, you know, other people will follow suit and then we'll work together to make the world a better place. It was also when I was still trying to not hate people and not embrace the fact that I dislike strangers, whereas now I just don't care anymore. I don't know. Speed up doesn't really work, doesn't really do anything for us. This run is, I mean, it's not solved, because we could go to something crazy here if we want to, but it's doing okay. What? I ran onto their creep? Is that what that was? You know, this is a room, I don't know, have I seen this room before? It doesn't look familiar, that's a weird one. We should definitely, by the way, should definitely take that. I hate this room. We should definitely, you know what, death card that room. Why would you fight that when you don't have to? We should definitely take that bomb. That's what I was trying to get out there. Now, am I going to make it to Hush? Probably not. This is a long floor here, and we'll have to get some good pathing on our next one to make it happen. It's not it. Okay. You know what? Why am I not doing something like this? I should be. Totally forgot about the guppy's paw. What? Alright, Krampus, you're putting a little kink in my, I'm gonna face tank Krampus, because I want to get through this floor, hopefully. You know, I will do this. And we'll just get out of here. 3 minutes to get through Womb 2? Probably very unlikely to happen. But I don't know, like, our grocery store has, like, some crazy levels of, like, I mean, not really crazy. You know what? Let's drop this. Not really crazy, but some interesting, at least, levels of automation going. Because I mean, not only do we have the, you know, of course, we've got the self-checkouts. Those have been around for ages, you know, staple of the grocery store experience at this point. I'd be surprised if a grocery store did not have the option to check yourself out if you only have a few items. Or if you're looking particularly fly, you know, you walk past the wall-length mirror and you say, oh, well, hello. I dropped the left hand. I'm sorry to tell you. You know, we are because of the world card, by the way, definitely going to make Hush. So I'm happy to have a Perth row. And I'll even do this. Okay. I think we will take both. But it's a little scary. I think we have enough HP, even with having gone to that curse room, but it's not by like a long shot. We're a little bit low on health now, I would say. If I had to take a guesstimate at our health, we're at like 4 HP? Maybe? I like to underestimate though, so it might be a little higher than that. Lemon party is fine, but we're gonna just roll forward. See our regular secret room? Don't much care about that. I do care about a second secret if we could find it. We did not. Okay, that's fine. Got the It Lives fight. 2 minutes to get through it. Should be absolutely no sweat. Okay. Thank you, virus. Thank you that I'm not dead. I mean, I don't think we were at like 1 HP. So that's why I wasn't too scared there, but unfortunate that the eye decided to spawn like right where we were standing. I don't normally stand at the top there though. A little bit of a weird tactical maneuver on my part. I hate that. Hate that. And that goes the unexpected direction. Okay, we're fine though. We made it. Perth throw we will use here if we have a good opportunity with 2 terrible items. Now we've got 4 HP. So I had 5 in that fight, I think. Okay, well, we probably won't use Perth throw here then. I will take this bomb bag. Let's go top on both. Top all day. I'm still sticking to top. Brown nugget. You know what? Perth throw the brown nugget. Sharp straw. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Take this. Just donate. As much as you can. If you have enough left over to buy the item, so be it. You don't, we'll buy this instead. Hierophant, that is like basically all you could ask for. And luck up. Not bad, honestly. Not bad. And I'm not gonna try to bomb for a crawl space because we don't have the bombs to actually do it this time. I'm just gonna get cracking. Obviously, Hierophant is a great freaking card right there. I actually would prefer, like, there's a few cards I would prefer. Empress, Strength, Devil, probably, to just make this fight go a little faster, but Hierophant's up there in terms of the tier rankings. I think we're gonna get through this just fine. Sad we couldn't get to boss rush as well, but this is still pretty nice. Anyway, levels of automation in our grocery store. It's got not only does it have the self-scan, it's also got the kiosk where you can order the deli stuff, which is pretty awesome. So you just like, you put in your order and the deli, you know, prepares your order, your meat and your cheese, whatever you're requesting. We get some low sodium turkey and some cheese, usually American cheese, 'cause we're simple folk. And then, you browse the store. They'll page you over the intercom when it's ready, or they'll also send you a text message. I appreciate the text message because I'm very oblivious when it comes to things like a number being called over an intercom. I get very focused on the task at hand, but if my phone goes off, you can bet that's going to draw my attention. And my curiosity. And then our grocery store, and this is the abnormal one, our grocery store also has this weird little, like, tall robotic vacuum that drives around. It's like a industrial, but like it's not small. It's very tall with like a. It looks like it has like a camera on the top. It's like a Roomba. It's like a grocery store Roomba that travels around and will stop if you get too close to it. It pauses, you know, so it doesn't bump into you or your cart as you're shopping for your various foodstuffs. You know, that's several, you know, many employees worth maybe of jobs that have been replaced. And I'm not against. I think automation is inevitable, and it's gonna replace jobs, and there's nothing you can do to stop it, which is why I think, you know, young me thumbing his nose at the self-scan, at the U-scan, is a little bit of an idiot, or a little bit like not seeing the forest for the trees. But I had the idea, I just didn't know how to act on it. Didn't know how to motivate the masses to see what I could see, you know? And it's not like I was Nostradamus. Like, a lot of people saw that writing on the wall. It's just, it's like climate change is just one of those things people ignore. Automation isn't gonna take all these jobs, and if it is, who cares? That's for the poor schmucks to deal with, not me. My job as a coder for a business could not possibly be replaced. Oh wait, coding is maybe one of the easiest jobs for a computer to do when you really think about it. You know, I think people will be, you know, if you read a lot of the popular, you know, scientific indications about automation, read the stuff Bill Gates has said about it, people are going to be shocked how many jobs and what jobs are replaced by automated processes in the coming, you know, future. And I, for one, let me go on record and say that I welcome our automation robotic overlords. You got to get that out there for the Google DeepMind, because you know they're going to use that to decide who to cull. That's a Northern Lionism that I let slip into my commentary, and I'm not mad about it. But I don't know. Automation is a scary thing, because like, not only do I think it's inevitable, I think we are in no way prepared to take care of those people once the jobs evaporate, essentially. And so that's the part where I just like shrug, because I don't know what happens at that point. Like, I mean, seriously, and it could be anything from nothing, and like, you know, government programs or other jobs, you know, pop up to compensate, and society just moves on and it's all hunky-dory. Or it could mean literal war over food and resources, because people aren't making enough money to sustain themselves anymore. Like, it could be and anywhere in between. I honestly have no idea, but I think it's something that nobody has, or very few people who have power have put enough thought into. That's my little. Allow me to stretch my back and jump down off my soapbox for a second here and get back to playing some video games. You know what? Pop the pills while you're in here, because it's gonna apply some poison. So why wouldn't you? You know what? Get poisoned again. What? It won't work twice? Excuse me? No, I don't want to. Well, you know, I do want to use another puberty. We can do the adult transformation. Still allows us to have Horror of Babylon. I don't want Cursed Eye. I will tell you that. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the Polaroid. This might be the run that unlocks the Polaroid. Or it might just be another feather in our cap towards that goal. Either way, it's been a good one. Amnesia, I gotta draw the line and say I'm not gonna use amnesia for the poison effect, because I don't want to lose the mapping here on the floor. Excuse me. This is somewhat unacceptable damage, AG. There's been a lot of that on this run, but it's been a pretty safe run, so I don't feel too beat up about it. You know, we probably shouldn't go to that curse room. I've been doing a lot of like speculative curse room searching, because we had an early guppy item, but now we have a late guppy item at this point, so let's not. You know, I hate how protected these portals are, but This run is kind of uniquely suited to hit them because of the analog tiers. We can sort of shoot the gap. Okay, shoot the gap. Is that a football term? It's a sports term used in some kind of sports terminology. I feel like it's a football term for like a linebacker when he's blitzing. Common Cupid and Donnering. Some good, delicious ball of bandages damage. Okay, that was a poor dodge, but we managed to nudge our way over there and get through it. I will probably try to get in there with the ball of bandages. It's just a little trickier than like a sack dag. There we go. A little bit of orb damage. Don't mind it. So this may, indeed probably will be the end of our run. We could get the void portal here, and we did. I mean, honestly, why would you not at this point? So we'll pop this. We'll go. We're not going to beat Delirium, but I got to give it the try. All right, the Polaroid has appeared, so now we've unlocked all these challenges. Now we can get to the chest. Now, unfortunately, it would have been nice to get it on this run, because beating Blue Baby again as Eve gets a sacrificial dagger. So I'm a little beat up that we aren't going to get to do that, but it is what it is. We'll deal. Oh, it's a Fallen. That's interesting. Thought it was I thought this was going to be two dark ones, but it was dark one and a Fallen. I wish we were fighting the Fallen in a freaking boss room so we could get a Devil Deal item, but just a regular old room. So it's just an annoyingly hard fight. Although a big room, having a spacious room to dodge around to avoid the Fallen is much easier than a small room with obstacles or fires or something like that. You know what? Luck uphill, but why not take it in here? Solve that room very, very easily. It's an annoying one as well. The death effect. You know what? That could easily be Delirium there, I think. So let's not... This is a run where I would like to get every advantage possible to try to make the kill on the D-Man a little easier. If it's going to even be at all possible, which is doubtful. And I don't like not being able to see my HP. It does affect kind of how I dodge and how I play sometimes on the Delirium fight itself, so it's a little annoying not to have Curse of the Unknown here. I would love to get a black rune. A black rune? No, a Degas, but we don't have Degas unlocked, so it seems unlikely. And if we get any HP ups are not, you know, the worst thing, because we do get to turn them into soul hearts with Guppy's paw. So worthwhile. Paralysis. I don't see a reason to take Bob's Rotten Head. I don't really see the value of that. Like, I'm not too beat up that we can't get the what is that even called? It's not the Peeper. It's the other one. Man, we're getting like, there's tons of pedestals. Nothing we can do with them, though. Tons of pedestals with a ton of bullshit. I don't know. That's most of my grocery store rant. I think I got other things to say on the grocery store topic, but we'll keep them for another time. Just save me. Any pro tips? If you got tips on grocery store efficacy, I've got it down to, I mean, like, I really try to plot out the grocery store trip as much as I can. Aisle by aisle to minimize time in there. That's something I always do. We use an app. Casey and I use an app that helps with list management called Wunderlist. It's or Wunderlist. If you prefer, it's Wunderlist, and it allows you to share a list between individuals. So if she adds something to it, even while I'm at the grocery store, it shows up right there in the app, which is pretty sweet, actually. Yeah, we'll do this, and then there's a tinted rock over here. Small rock would be nice. No? Okay. Can't take that. We're still Horror Babylon, though, right? Yeah. We just have... Because we got a red heart, but then I immediately pawed it away. Yeah, so I just tried to use the paw again just in case, but we don't have any red heart containers right now. I don't know how much HP we have, though, which is the annoying part. Keep an eye out for any tinted rocks or even super tinted rocks. Thank you. I only found one boss fight so far. There's plenty more to go. Don't you dare. You know what? It seems like a good room for this. Just waiting for the right opportunity. And now we have another pill. Jeez, another luck up. My goodness. Can I get a luck-based, like, tier effect, please? In one of these boss fights. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. Feels like I'm walking on sunshine. You know, if we're gonna take a pill into the delirium fight, feels like I'm walking on sunshine is a good one. I don't really love the idea of taking a pill into the fight. I'd prefer like a tarot card, maybe. Let's take the luck up down here. So any one of these so far, basically, it's nice. They all feel like they could be delirium, is the annoying thing. Like none of them can be like 100% ruled out. So I'm looking for options to have like a safe fight to go into. Also, a nice thing to have would be if we could get some kind of teleport card or otherwise to be able to get out of the fight if we do go into the delirium fight too early. Did we don't have anything that made, like, we can still get cards, right? I feel like we've seen so many pills. Or does Acid Baby do the, baggy effect? Because that's annoying if it does. I did not know that if that's the case. If we can't get, it seems like, now that I'm looking at this, it seems very likely that we can't get, cards anymore, which I did not know if that is indeed an aspect of Acid Baby. If it is, I hate it. I definitely will be way less like, I was pretty unlikely to take Acid Baby in the first place, but I'll be way less likely now. You know what? Pop a Retrovision. Even though Retrovision is annoying. No, it didn't. It's just been unlucky, I guess. We just had a lot of pills. Maybe it just makes pills more likely to show up. Puberty. But not cards less. Could be the case. Alright, so we got what we were looking for. We got our teleport card. So now we go into, now we will go into, got an infamy there and still got hit afterwards. We will, pardon my stuttering, go into boss fights with reckless abandon. Because we can teleport right out if it is delirium and we don't want to be in there yet. So we're going to get every item available to us on this floor. Such as we can. This, I think, actually is the first one that literally cannot be delirium. Like, physically speaking, because it would have to touch another room. Thank you, explosion immunity. Alright, here we go. And it's Mama Gerds. Which is fine. Go, flies, go. Nice. I mean, we already had spun, but that damage is definitely appreciated. Thought maybe there could be another boss here. You know, bring this in. No. No, this can't be delirium 100%. So let's bring this in here and we'll poison you with a Retrovision. It's not a huge, you know, a huge boon, but it helps. Oh my god. I mean, I don't think we've killed Delirium as Dark Judas. We might have, though. I mean, we'll take Judas's Shadow. We got other things we could reroll if we end up getting a reroll. So, there's no reason not to take it. This could be the D-man. It's not the D-man. Another little infamy payout. Gotta recognize real, respect real. Throw some respect on Mask of Infamy's name. This is the Mom's Heart fight, not the It Lives fight. Throwback, so retro. No, we don't want that. Definitely not. Keep the moon card. I think, if I had to guess, I think this is probably delirium. Nope. Okay. What do I know? That's not gonna work for us. We're gonna keep clearing here. I don't hold out high hopes. I think we're just not, like, we don't have like a good enough run to beat delirium here. I could be wrong. I think we end up taking probably a lot of damage during the fight and losing. Still got the moon. Okay. I think this is probably delirium now, because it's the only one that sort of stands by itself. The one up top looks like it's at a border. It is. So let's go back. We do get to our secret room. I will go for Mega. And I guess we'll take this. And we'll compost some things along the way. It's not a huge get, but it's fine. Our last boss, is we got your little boy. Speak of Mask of Infamy, and he shall appear. What do we want out of this? I mean, a better active would be nice. Actually, something that gives us a red heart could be nice. To activate Dark Prince's crown, that does not give us a red heart. It's Mom's razor. That's pretty bad. But we will head down. We will grab a Feels Like I'm Walking on Sunshine pill if we can. Let's see what we got here. Speed down. Nah. I need another luck up. My goodness, so many luck ups. There should be a Feels Like I'm Walking on Sunshine pill here somewhere. And that's the one we're going to take with us into the fight. There we go. Check for a second secret just in case it just happens to be like right here. Any advantages we can get. If we could get a skull and get like a strength card at the last second here, it could be amazing. But we're not going to get one. Feels Like I'm Walking on Sunshine's all we get to take with us. Now there's a chance. We got a lot of HP, I think. We don't have Polaroid invincibility because we have, you know what? Stomp me. See if I care. That's really good, actually. More foot stomps. We're explosion immune, and we've got like a full suite of orbitals that's doing decent damage there. Oh, we don't have Polaroid invincibility because we have the negative. So we're not going to get invincibility during this fight. But we are going to get in there with the orbitals when we can. And so far, so good. I mean, am I just drastically underestimating my own ability? That's normally never the case. Normally, if anything, I tend to be on the narcissistic side of things. Oh yeah. With Midas Touch, actually a good synergy here. Stomp again. Yeah! No, okay, well, that works too, I suppose. Alright, we took some damage there, but that was more like, just being a little overzealous, and I don't mind that damage at all. Where's this nub at? It's gotta go. Yeah, dude, that is like a solid chunk of damage that we can get done. You gotta go. I hate that that thing still exists. Can you? Yeah, there we go. Got through it. Oh, a little framey all of a sudden. I lost some, I got some stuttering on my end here in the game. Don't know if you guys saw that or not. You know what? We are probably going to get through this just fine. And I feel like a dang liar for setting false expectations. But I thought this was going to be a lot more difficult than it was. Showing off our analog tears here a little bit. Being able to stay at like a distance while the boss is in the corner. Want to stomp me again? That'd be cool. I could go for a stomp. It's my fetish. Stomp on me. I'm into it. There we go. That's it right there. That's the good stuff. I'm so close. Don't stop now. No laser eyes. Get out of here. Spiders, you too. Where? Nobody cares. Oh my goodness. Calm down already. You're dead. Okay, I hate that. Are we done? We're not done. The game-ending Isaac noise bamboozled me. I mean, this is a longer delirium fight because we're just not doing the end game damage to get through it quickly. And now he's starting to freak out. Full-on panic mode. We've done it. And mighty easily, I might add. This is a little bit of BS, like lazy damage at the end there. Just thought I could hang in there and do the orbital damage. I think adversary's attack, it seems like, is actually different than the foot attack because I took contact damage there because his body touched me. And that is not my fetish. But that is going to do it for this run. And a nice, effective Eve run. We unlocked Dull Razor. Managed to get 4 things done. So we got It Lives, Cathedral, Hush, and, of course, the Void Floor. And that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like or a comment. It always helps me out a lot. And if you'd like to see more Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus content and other content when it comes out on the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell if you want notifications when a new video goes live. I'm Accidental Grenade, and thank you so much for watching.